Let's go through an example. Consider the following program. It contains one function definition called compare with parameters a and b. In line 8, there is a call to this function with arguments 3 and 4. At time 7, the current line is 8, the current tab is 0, and the function map contains one entry, compare, with parameters a and b and location 1. The statement at line 8, tab 0 is z equals compare 3 and 4. This is an assignment. Python first evaluates compare 3 and 4. As with any expression, LWPython pushes the function call to the expression stack. Next, LWPython evaluates the function call arguments. LWPython now prepares to construct a function input map by first copying the function parameters from the function map to a parameter stack, then popping the top element from the value stack, reversing it, and assigning it to the argument value stack. And finally, initializing the function input map to an empty map. The evaluated arguments in the value stack are in reverse order, so LWPython has to reverse them back to the original order. At time 12, the parameter stack contains a and b, and the argument value stack contains 3 and 4. The function input map is empty. Next, LWPython will pop the parameters and the argument values and push them to the function input. First, LWPS pops a from parameters and 3 from argument values. LWPython then pops b and 4 and adds them to function input. Parameter stack is now empty. Next, LWPython is going to push the Python state to the context stack. Then it's going to copy the function input to the local variables map. Next, LWPython is going to update the current line to the location of the function header plus 1. And it's also going to update the current tab to 1. Finally, LWPython creates an entry in the control map to indicate that LWPython is now inside a function body. At time 15, the current line is 2, the current tab is 1, and the local variables map contains two variables a and b with values 3 and 4. The control map contains one entry where the key is 0, and the value is the pair function and compare. Finally, the context stack contains the previous Python state. In general, if at time t, the expression stack contains an empty element followed by a stack with a function call with name fname, and the top element of the value stack is values, and the function map contains an entry with key fname and the pair params and fline, then at time t plus 1, values is popped from the value stack, and the argument value stack is a reverse of values. The parameter stack is params, and the function input is an empty map. And if the Python state at time t is as follows, where parameters contains a param and the argument values contains a value, and the function input map is fv, then at time t plus 1, the parameter stack and the argument value stack are popped, and the function input is the result of storing value at key param in map fv. Finally, if the parameter stack is empty at time t, and the expression stack contains an empty element followed by the function call with name fname, the function map is fm, and the value at fname in the map fm is the pair params and fline, then at time t plus 1, Python is going to bundle the local variables map, the expression stack, the value stack, line, tab, and the control map, and push it to the context stack. Python also updates line to fline plus 1 and tab to 1. The control map becomes a new map with one entry with key 0 and the pair function and fname. Finally, Python is going to copy the function input fv into the local variables map.